Hi, my name is Aris and I am the host of Truth and Life Forum. As I mentioned in the previous video, the burden of proving to be the Messiah, God's Son, was on Jesus. That was up to him. Again, God was trying to solve the real problem. Sending his Son was the appropriate solution. Can't God simply pick someone from earth to solve the problem of evil and give him all the wisdom and power he or she needs to address the problem? Sort of a sinless, perfect demigod. That was the solution in the mind of other religions. I think it is possible but not really feasible. No finite being would be worthy enough to be the Messiah. Certainly the Israelites had certain expectations based on the prophecies in Scripture. They expected him to be a human being, a descendant of David, a warrior, liberator like him, very good in the Torah, the first 5 books of the Bible, restore worship in the temple, and rule in peace over the threat of other nations. Other prophecies were missed, ignored, or not emphasized by the Jews. The idea is the Messiah would be king is the magnified the most, then as a prophet like Moses, and then as a high priest. When Jesus came to fulfill scriptures, he was not able to convince most of the experts of the Torah. There are many schools of thoughts then. Each have different interpretations and emphasis on what Messiah would be like. Rather than their understanding, helping them see Jesus was the Messiah, they became hindrances. For the Jews, Christianity became a new school of thought at first, and soon it was disregarded to be actually Jewish. I'm telling these things to you so that you can have an idea about the background wherein Jesus had to present the right concept of the Messiah. In short, they had some idea which were right, and they had some wrong ones. Correcting the wrong ones was the challenging part. So instead of starting from among the experts, he started with being baptized by John the Baptist, gathering a few fishermen as his disciples, and proclaiming the start of his ministry not in Jerusalem, but up north in Nazareth, a city in Galilee. Quite unusual and unexpected. Of course, at the age of 12, he already gave them a clue about the right idea of the Messiah. Now, I will give you the first one of 6 external reasons why I am a Christian. Again, external reasons are external to me. That means it does not matter what I think, what I feel, what I want him to be, or what I am going through that he needs to consider about me. I should not be customizing the Messiah for my needs and wants. If I do, I will miss him like many other Jews did. External reasons are reasons Jesus himself gave or proved that he was the Messiah. So the first one is, only Jesus knows everything about the Father. Luke 10:22, all things have been handed over to me by my Father, and no one knows who the Son is except the Father, or who the Father is except the Son, and anyone to whom the Son chooses to reveal him. Jesus is most intimate with the Father. That's what it means. He knows the Father directly. A prophet was to be given a revelation about the Father, but Jesus did not have to wait for that. He naturally knows the Father. He did not need anybody to tell him about the Father. Moreover, Jesus knows the Father completely, not partially or gradually. Now, this is a huge claim by Jesus, because no prophet would ever say this. Only he could say this. It is also interesting to see in the verse his claim about the Son. Now, we can make sense about this only the Son knowing the Father, but the earlier claim that only the Father knows the Son is stunning. Now, what did he mean by that? Well, the same thing. Just as the Father is transcendent from creation and can only be known when he reveals himself, the Son is also transcendent. Now, that's a huge claim. If it is not true, he would be the most arrogant, disillusioned, and narcissistic man the world would have ever known. But if it is true, then we've got the right God, the Father and the Son. Letter B, he is originally from heaven. John 3:13, no one has ascended into heaven except he who descended from heaven, the Son of Man. So the Son of Man was originally from heaven. John 6:38, for I have come down from heaven not to do my will, but the will of him who sent me. So Jesus said his origin is from heaven. John 8:23, he said to them, "You are from below, I am from above. You are of this world, and I am not of this world." Jesus was clear about who he was. He was not enlightened toward this. He knew it well. He knew his origin. While the Jews keep on pinning his earthly origin, John 6:42, they said, "Is this not Jesus, the son of Joseph, whose father and mother we know? How does now he say, 'I come from heaven'?" He reiterated, "I am the living bread that came down from heaven." We need someone directly from God, so much better than if the Messiah is simply from one of us. Only Jesus fits that description. Only Jesus knows everything about the Father. That is a very good reason why we should trust and believe in Him. Watch out for part 9 of this series.